Welcome. In this challenge, you must defend several areas against enemy attacks. Choose the units that are best suited to fend off each enemy army, and try not to lose too many of your own soldiers. Consult the hints section if you need a reminder about unit strengths and weaknesses. The enemy is preparing to attack you. Study the composition of the enemy forces, and choose the soldiers that you want to send into battle by selecting one of the unit types available to you.
Так, господи. Понятно. Понял. Так, понятно.
The enemy is about to launch a second attack. Choose the right unit to repel these enemy archers.
Да, понятно. Так, господи. Оздавай. Так, господи. Аз делаю. К оръжию. Так, господи. Понятно. Так, господи. Атака.
Now the enemy is sending a group of skirmishers. Choose the right counter and defend your land. Enemy men-at-arms approach from the south. We must stop them. Did you notice the hills nearby? Units fighting from higher elevation have an attack bonus against enemy units at a lower level. Try to lure your enemy to the hills to use the terrain to your advantage.
Так, понятно. Так, понятно. Я так, господи. Так, понятно. Так, оздавай. Так, оздавай. Так, господи. Понятно. Так, господи. Так, понятно. Оздавай. Я так, оздавай. Оздавай. Так, понятно. Оздавай. Я так, понятно. Так, господи. Так, понятно.
Spearmen are about to cross the nearby ford to the west. Recruit some more units to repel them.
Да, ваша атака. Так, господи. Так, господи. Да. Приказание понятно. Да. Оздавай. Так, понятно. Так, господи. Так, понятно. Оздавай. Так, понятно. 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 Оздавай. Так.
The final battle approaches. This time, you are allowed to select 2 unit types with which to fend off the enemies. Try to use your units according to their strengths and weaknesses.
Так, господи. Понятно. Так, господи. Бой. Вашим условиям. Оздавай. Понятно. Оздавай. Так, да. Бой. Вашим ясностью. Оздавай.
Good job. The enemy has been defeated, and this area is now under your control. You have already learned how to defeat an opposing army in a pitched battle. Now, you will familiarize yourself with besieging enemy castles. Your opponent has a castle in the west. To defeat him, you must destroy this stronghold, but you will need siege weapons. You can train 4 different types of siege weapons at the Siege Workshop. Attack the castle with multiple battering rams to destroy it as quickly as possible. Deploy additional military units to protect your siege weapons from enemy defenders. If your initial attack fails, your opponent will try to repair his damaged castle. Do not allow that to happen.
Azul, Dot, Hiroha.
In order to protect your rams, it is wise to guard them with additional soldiers. Remember to research upgrades at your blacksmith, so that your soldiers are more effective in combat. Outstanding! The enemy's castle lies in ruins. His camp is now at the mercy of our soldiers. Welcome. In this challenge, your goal is to defeat the enemy fleet that is blocking the river. Try to lose as few of your own ships as possible in your battles ahead. Last enemy blockade. Utilize everything that you've learned about naval battles to sink the remaining enemy ships. Challenge is open. Hoist the sails. Welcome to the next challenge. Now, it is time for you to learn about battle formations and control groups. The enemy has placed several obstacles on the path ahead. The first one is a mangonel. Approach the mangonel, and when it shoots, use flank formation to avoid its projectiles. Excellent! The enemy has stationed several scorpions at the next point. Your units are unlikely to avoid their bolts entirely, but using staggered formation will reduce the damage that they inflict. I hope that you did not lose too many units. Your units have healed in preparation for the next roadblock. This consists of an army of swordsmen. Use the terrain to your advantage. Those swordsmen were too slow for you. You will have to use control groups to overcome the next obstacle. Travel south until you encounter a group of knights. The knights are few in number, but they are strong. Two groups of enemies wait ahead. Use control groups to split and manage your army while you engage them. Well done! With some good management, you can deal with large numbers of enemies. The last challenge will be the hardest. A combined force of mangonels and pikemen blocks the final stretch. Use everything that you've learned to cut your way I will show them. Great job! You've learned everything about formations and control groups and can now try out the next challenge.
Excellent! You have mastered every lesson that I had to teach. Remember the words of Sun Tzu and his teachings about the art of war, and you will win many battles. Or in the words of the wise philosopher warrior, if you know the enemy and you know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles.